Welcome. I am Reverend Montclair, and this is Monday Church with Reverend Montclair for Monday, May 19th. And I actually want to speak about International Bee Day, Tuesday, May 20th, and how we can possibly honor the bees. And when I say honor, I mean help support their lives because they help support our lives by pollinating agriculture, by pollinating flowers, by doing what they do. Yes, make honey, and yes, we use their honey as well, but that is overused. The bees are overworking, and unfortunately, there is a practice where bees are very well traveled. They put them on the back of trucks and they transport them to other areas to pollinate one crop, like the almond trees, from another crop, the orange trees, or whatever have you. It's hard work. The bees are stressed. The bees have been getting sick. The bees have been dying. So, colony collapse is something that you've heard over the last probably decade, and it is severe. There are different types of bees. Honeybees are largely affected. There are native bees, which may be more resilient to specific regions, and we need to make sure that we can take care of them because the bees do take care of us. And I cannot fathom how blind we are to the plight of the bees, which is also the plight of ourselves. Every hardware store I walk into, there are racks upon Roundup, which is the glyphosate chemical that kills insects, bees, and so many other pollinators. Moths also are pollinators. And it is very troublesome that we as a culture are so in denial of the collaboration with our own demise, or even the creation of our own demise. I don't know what it would take for, I was going to say there to be like a federal ruling on against such chemicals, but right now our federal government is essentially against every livelihood on the planet except for those that are engorged with money. And it doesn't make any sense. The world is upside down, but it's not inside out. And inside out, perhaps, is the way we need to live. And when I say inside out, I mean our deepest, innermost feelings, desires, and strengths need to be brought forward at this time of great injustice and, it seems, irreparable damage. But the earth is resilient. We are resilient. And we have great choices to make on a daily basis. Do we purchase the more expensive organic fruits and vegetables, which limit pesticide use? Or do we endorse and continue supporting the current standard of agriculture, which is overuse of chemicals? This overuse of chemicals is not only damaging the bees, but it's also creating many cancers in human beings and in other creatures of which human beings do dine on, like cows and fish. So, ecological um, precipice of disaster, but what can we do? And there are things that we can do. Planting organic heirloom seeds of flowers to help support the bees so that they have other plants to feed on. There are specific plants that really help the bees, like honeysuckle, bee balm, all kinds of flowers like echinacea, and you know, you have to do a little research of exactly which ones are the most beneficial. Also, not disturbing the bee habitats, like in the springtime, leaving the leaf litter on the lawns longer because the larvae of the bees apparently are dwelling under the leaf litter. And to create more sustainable habitat for the bees. Sometimes it means creating little bee homes, which for some native bees are like little hollowed out wooden dowels and stacks of those, creating a horizontal home for them to live in. And sometimes it means petitioning our local governments to grow wildflowers along roadsides and to not mow the surrounding areas of highways and other public lands like parks. So, even just saying the word public lands right now brings to mind the corrupt government policies of wanting to privatize and to sell off the lands, the mineral rights, the water rights, the oil rights, whatever, all of our rights as a collective community in this place that we call the United States of America. Despite us being very divided at this time, I have never seen such blatant selfishness, ignorance, and utter idiocy. So let's get back to nature. Let's do some growing of food of our own and flowers of our own and supporting our own in our little corner of the world. Wherever you live, whether that is in an apartment building with a window box or in a countryside where you've got some land to live on. Let's make sure that we do our part to help support the bees, help support nature, and help support the just and the kind and the loving and the community, the communities in which we live. So much love to you today and always, and may you walk in beauty, with beauty before you, with beauty behind you, with beauty above, with beauty within, and with beauty below, and with beauty all around you. May you walk. I am Reverend Montclair, and this is Monday Church with Reverend Montclair. Happy spring. Peace be to you and yours.